We will be tapping in with Nolan Xavier Wells' parents to see what looking for answers has done to their lives, how it has impacted their psyche, and how it has impacted their ability to move forward with looking for the answers that they asked for. We will tap in and think about it from a sociological standpoint, and we will look at the parents exactly for themselves to see how they have handled things. More importantly, we have a breakthrough in the CETO phone call and the audio. What type of breakthrough? I tell you, identification breakthrough, ladies and gentlemen. In the Nolan Xavier Wells case and investigation, we also have a list that we've been compiling here at the Classic Codes, and it's called the Fight for Your Freedom List.
Classic!
And it appears that that list may be growing rapidly as we will tap in with J. Megan on her investigation independently of the Nolan Xavier Wells July 4th debacle or mishappening at Horn Island in Mississippi. We will look at all these things today. We have a power hour of investigation with Inspector Classic coming up. Welcome to the Classic Codes. Let's get it.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. Classic. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?
The Classic Codes disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. All statements made are alleged, opinion-based, and part of a public discussion. We are content creators reacting to publicly available information, not journalists or legal professionals. Nothing stated should be interpreted as factual claims or assertion of wrongdoing. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the Classic Codes.
Classic! Classic! Classic!
It's hard as hell trying to prove yourself to the world when you gotta try to prove yourself to your own circle.
Remember this day.
My energy low, trying to find a way to reel it back. Reasons to lose, probably hide them where my feelings at. Raising the bar, no I don't know when those ceilings at. You see my locations, it was somewhere I was really at. No embellishments, my life is really lovely. I wear a lot of hats, I do a lot of juggling. Been broke, won't forget the feeling of it.
Why you think I go so hard running up the budget? Yeah, why you think I go so hard doing what I'm loving? I'm black and I'm bougie, I need everything luxury. 4 stars or better, I ain't making no exceptions. Work hard for my money, need the fruits of my blessings. Like I ain't doing no balcony unless that thing is extended. Like I ain't riding passenger unless the whip is tinted. Protect me with your life like I'm a member of the Senate. I get it, we worth more dead or in prison. I get it, this ain't no damn country, it's a business. They all want you dead when you black and you terrific. Yeah, find me for a flood, cause I cannot stop this dripping. Share the keys to victory, but some of y'all don't listen. Racist in their feelings, like somebody gon' feel them. We should build a time machine and put a pistol to the pilgrims. I'm celebrating Nat Turner on Columbus Day. I'm going back to Africa, classic Boumaye. When I arrived inside this jungle, they said Mobile Bay. I'm a lion here to inspire lions to live their greatness. I'm the diamond here to inspire shining and underrated. Know your worth, know all your value. Suckers will underpay you. Take a stand, make your demands. Respect you though they hate you. Build your team from ground up and they can never break you. Read your paperwork twice and they can never rape you. Long story short, you on the road to your breakthrough. Talk to these folk, man. Long story short, you on your road to your breakthrough.
Remember this day?
Long story short, you on the road to your breakthrough. Making music full time, I used to work for cable. You would've thought my brother was Kane, I used to act unable. I'ma grind until I die, till my family stable. A lot of horses in my engine like I got a stable. I'm the one that screamed out classic, turned it to a staple. Now I'm 2 seconds away from signing to a label. Yeah, after that, it's my own label. Classic League is the entertainment. What you hate more, working hard or living basic? I got my mind on like 7 acres. The car I drive gon' be a freaking spaceship. A drop top that I can cruise the lake with. Boy, you grind like you refuse to make it. The squad you ride with, you really naked. You pick your beats like you refuse to make hits. Some of these DJs refuse to play hits. Key components if you really want it. Gotta show consistency so they can see you on it. Stack them tracks back to back like you living homeless. Grind like your life depended on it. I gave the grind my life depending on it. All my chips on the table, I got nothing left. Rapping first thing in the morning, flow hot as morning breath. Trying to turn the corner, it feel like it ain't no corners left. Boy, it's more to life than praying twice and waiting on your death. Speak about it, think about it, wonder why it's on your sniff. Universal laws, that's exactly how you manifest. Manifestation gon' be the reason why my family says. Some days I think I'm trash, some days I'm where my Grammy at. Snatch it away from the presenter, ain't no one hand me that. Classic. Who I wanna think, I'm pointing where my family at. I mean every word.
It ain't even about being a real dude or a fake dude or a person. I'm me.
Classic.
Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got a great live show for y'all. Shout out to the best chat on all streaming platforms. Chat 333 in here early and heavy.
Classic.
Yes, sir. Heavy. This is the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. The classic codes. It ain't no debate about it. You know what I mean? Tell them, check the numbers. Tell them, check
Classic.
the numbers. Tell them, check the numbers, chat. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Always stay grateful, chat. We as content creators, we look at these numbers and we want these huge, gaudy numbers, man. Listen, you put 50 people in your family room and tell me 50 people ain't a lot of people. We don't want to be appreciative until we got 3,000 watching in our chat. I appreciate it when it be 10 of us in here having some good dialogue. You feel me? But when it gets heavy, you know we go super chats guaranteed. Other than that, y'all know I get to what I can. Shout out to my chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat talking amongst each other. Let's do a quick roll call, and then we got business to take care of. We don't have a lot of time. Justice, what's going on? Big Skull, what's going on? Member, Holden, what's going on? Member, what's going on with it? Too Tight, what's going on? 333 to everybody, what's going on? Member, Rashad, what's going on? What's happening with it? Just Being Jazzy podcast clip, what's going on? What's happening? Patrice, what's going on? Deneen, what's going on? Anthony, what's going on? Tanya, what's happening? Ms. Woods, what's going on? Appreciate you for the jewels. What's going on? Rashad, what's going on? We just was in the stream together. What's up with it, Rashad? Let's see. Is it Sahara? Sahara Marie, what's going on? Hey, Classic in the chat, what's happening? Brooklyn, what's going on? Next Level, what's happening? Didi, what's popping? Let me see who else in here. Who else in here? Yours truly. Appreciate you for the jewels. She double tapped on the jewels. Next level was popping. Yours truly. I appreciate you. Yes, Lord. Big Skull. What's going on? She said, stay hydrated. High five. What's going on? Irma Griffin. What's going on, Irma? Kickback. What's popping? Let's see. Kenya Doll. What's popping? Shamika. What's popping? Big Mama. What's going on? Life's hard. Laugh more. What's going on? Perfect to Grace. What's going on? I hope I ain't missed nobody. Miss Woods, I already got Miss Woods. Kiba, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? 333, everybody.
Classic.
333. Let's get straight to business, man. We're gonna first off, we already got the disclaimer out the way. Make sure y'all knock out the free stuff for me. It looked like we a little short. It's enough of us in here to be 100% on likes, right? So everybody that's here right now, go ahead and hit that like button. It's no charge at all. And I appreciate it. If you hate watching, I don't expect nothing from you. But if you are watching with any type of purity to you, go ahead and hit the like button for me because it don't cost nothing. Sassy said, what's popping? Rashad said 333. Big Mama put the fire emojis. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. We're going to start off. You know what I like to do. I like to tap in with the parents, man. Shout out to everybody that love their mama and their daddy or whoever raised them. Shout out to everybody who love their parent figures. You know, I like to tap in with the parents. So we're going to go back over to Jamal Bryant. We had already tapped in on half of this on some checking in with the parents type vibes. Now we're going to tap in with them and watch them answer a very specific question. Nolan's parents discussed the backlash for seeking answers, okay? So we're going to tap into this particular portion of the interview, and then we're going to get into the investigator or the Inspector Classic bag that you guys are all here to see. I know everybody can't wait for Classic and Jay Megan to do something. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. Let's start there. Let's go.
I'm dizzied by it. So that, I mean, it's compounding the pain.
Yeah.
To have one, the loss of a child, two, to be thrust into cameras on a daily basis. You know, people got an attitude, if you eat ice cream, how dare you eat ice cream?
How
now?
dare I go to the store?
Yeah.
How dare I smile?
Right. Yeah. And I wanted to jump around for just a moment and talk about how this is impacting you professionally, outside of just being a parent. Now everybody is on Yelp giving nurse reviews. I don't even know where this has come from. Mm-hmm.
It's
when you first saw it, what was going through your mind?
It's funny because, and this is what I mean by discernment.
Yes.
I have always been someone who was just very in tune, not just with myself, but people, situations. And that night before it hit the internet, we were in bed. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they're going to come for my career.
Classic.
I had asked a question, Chad. I had asked a question when we covered the first portion of this interview. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Y'all make sure y'all slide over to his channel and give him a subscription if you guys want to hear the type of content that he puts down. But I thought this was a very well conducted interview. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. I said that parents have this connection to their child, right? The child comes from the scrotum of the man and is incubated inside of the womb of the woman. And so both people have this connection to their child. And I believe that they knew before Nolan's body was discovered. I think they can feel the loss of the heartbeat of their baby, right? I believe the pulse of the child is somehow directly connected to that of the parent. I really do. And so because of that, this is kind of confirmation, her discussing her intuition, her discussing her ability to have foresight, or to tap in with that gut feeling, right? The first brain or the consciousness, the pineal, and really tap in and have that feeling and just understand where the enemy's attack would come from. If she could feel that, she definitely knew before they discovered Nolan's body that he was gone. And I think they both knew, but in those situations, you still want to remain hopeful until you know. You never want to profess the worst out loud or say what you're thinking or feeling when it's bad, right? You want to stay hopeful, but once that feeling becomes, an absolute reality, it hit different.
Classic.
It definitely hit different. Let's go.
You said that.
I told them, I was like, they're gonna come for my career. I don't know if it is going to be now, in a few weeks, in a few months. I said, but I am telling you, they are going to come for my career. And when I say they, I'm not talking about any specific group of people, just people who don't like the fact that we are just wanting answers.
Yes.
We're just wanting the truth.
Can you imagine to be insulted that you want answers and closure about your son?
I say it all the time. All we did was ask a question.
Yes.
We asked a question that any good, loving, caring parent or parents would ask if something like this happened. I would hope, and I have said this every interview, press conference, I would hope that, God forbid, if you were in this situation, that you would ask the same question. You would want to know, because when you are left with your child is gone.
Yes.
We can't answer what happened, when it happened. We can't answer any of these questions. It's hard to cycle through the stages of grief, and you get stuck.
Yeah.
Man, listen, anybody ever been stuck in a stage of grief? Man, days don't even feel like days.
Classic.
You ever lost a whole gap of time in your memory because it felt like one day, or it felt like a week and it was a year?
Classic.
It's nasty when you think about it. Remember, Germ said she already knew. Crystal Bush said that is discernment. She knows Mississippi. Ye said 333 tapping in. YN check in. What up, Ye? Perfect Grace said women are nature. Justice said I think they knew the night of the 4th. Ye said humans are nature. Emily said Delisle, Mississippi. What's happening for Mississippi? What's going on? KBIS said 333. Life is hard. Laugh Moore said, I don't know how Christine and Elmore do all this. I know that Nolan is their motivation, but when you lose someone you love this much, this takes a level of strength. Yeah. Perfect Grace said, gut is the first brain. Definitely. Yep. Lynetta sent 1,000 jewels. I appreciate you. Justice said Elmore, I know what you meant. Elmore said himself that it was confirmed for him when Jax said Nolan was one of my best friends. Yeah, because why you referring to him in the past tense and we ain't found them yet? You know what I mean? So that's gonna bring us to the next subject, because we definitely gonna talk about the people who need to fight for their
classic.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. Ian Too Deep, welcome in. Member, perfect to Grace said, we know who they are. They're just trying to stay diplomatic. Oh, come on. You know what I'm saying? They'll serve you a little bit of sweet tea. We got a super chat. Money. Germ with the $20 super chat. Appreciate it, Germ.
Classic.
Germ said, supporting the show. Also, notice how we haven't seen any gang/stereotypical pics of Nolan. That really grinds the gears of racists in this country. Those are good parents. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't, the guy was really a solid guy. He really was a good guy. You know what I mean? Nolan was a developing young man and was probably going to be very instrumental and useful to whatever community he was in proximity of as his star continued to grow. And that was taken from all of us, right? Good Samaritans who pass away in untimely ways, it hurts the whole community. It hurts the village. It hurts society, right? When you have evil people escaping death and escaping prison and escaping consequences, it makes things harder on society. When you have good people whose wings get clipped prematurely, if you will, it's to all of our detriment. And that's why people with empathy, or people who are empaths, which we have covered on this channel, people who are empaths, they feel it so much, because a part of the tree, so to speak, that we need is gone, right? We're lacking nourishment. Next Level said, it's like you're there, but you're not there. Yeah, being stuck in a state of grief is nasty work. Tanya said, yes, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I would. Everything, all the worst stuff I've been through, I would definitely wish it on my enemies.
Classic.
Y'all are so nice. Y'all are so nice. If everything I've been through that's bad, I would wish it on my enemies. Y'all are, I know we say these cliches, I wouldn't wish that on no, but I would. I listen, I have a light side, I have a dark side. I don't know hey, listen, shout out to everybody out there that's like 90% good person. These days, I'm about 60-40, chat. I'm about 60-40, chat. I'm ready for the world now. The world will do it to you. So I'm just letting the world know I will do it back. Hey, stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. I would. I got a few people I wish that shit on. Justice said information is healing, even when it's the worst information imaginable. Yours truly said, I'm feeling all her emotions right now. Yup. Ms. Wood said, you have to numb yourself to get through each day dealing with grief. They don't even feel like days, Ms. Woods. They don't even feel like days. I ain't gonna lie, they don't even feel like that. Hey, listen, you ever been at the end of your work week and it feel like Tuesday? That's how you know you struggling. It's Friday, it feel like Tuesday. It feel like you ain't went nowhere. If you don't remember going home, going to sleep, coming back, changing clothes, it feel like Tuesday. You done went through the whole week, just autopilot.
Classic.
Stuck in grief is, I'm talking about, man, if you felt it, you know. Justice said, do not knowing is absolutely the worst. Yeah. In Too Deep said money. Yep, I peeped it. Let me see if it was some more. Did I miss some? Next Level, Central Jewels. I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all want some music, I see. They want music today. We're gonna have to cut it. Yeah, let me move. I'm gonna have to leave a little space on the end. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave a little space on the end. Y'all sending a lot of love today. I appreciate y'all, chat. All right, let me wrap up these chats. In Too Deep said, I ain't even gonna front. And I'm going to say it just like this. I wish all due badness to whoever had any kind of situational impairment in Nolan's passing. Yeah. I second that. Yeah. 2 votes. 2 votes for that. Miss Wood said facts. Let's see. Demi Hawk said all the days run together. Yep. Crystal Bush said grief can make you feel like it's dark outside even when the sun is shining. Oh, yeah. Listen, I done had some days so rough I ain't even see colors. You ever been colorblind for a day? Everything look gray. Don't tell me the mind ain't powerful. I done been outside and everything look gray. I don't even see colors. Everything look gray. Grass, gray. Sky, gray. Stores, gray. Street signs, gray. Lights, gray. I don't know if that bitch green, yellow, or red. It's gray.
Classic.
Straight up. Y'all don't know what these folks going through and can't get no answers. This a different type of torture, chat. They'll play with your brain now. They'll play with your brain. Let's go.
And so, I mean, that's all we did was ask a question. And I have, really just tried to mentally, but you can't mentally prepare yourself for any of this, because at the end of the day, and I've said it before, we didn't ask for this.
Yeah, shock and awe.
We did not ask to lose our child. We have not asked for people. Let me say this. We have not begged, because that's another thing. We have not begged anyone to donate to the GoFundMe. What we have said is that if you can, great. Thank you. We appreciate it, because what people don't understand is situations like this, there's so much that comes with it. Elmore and I have not been to work since early July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know these folks was doing all right. Let me tell you something, being able to take all that time off work. And that's why she said, listen, we don't need the money, but thank you. Because this man, come on, man. Y'all can't, it's unimaginable. And yes, there's plenty of people going through plenty of things all over the place. And there's plenty enough of us for people to offer their support. You know what I mean? There's enough people to donate to Nolan and them. And there's enough people in the community of others to donate to them and donate to them and donate to them. Each one do that. Everybody just do their part. Everybody just do their part. You know what I'm saying? Katherine Johnson said, I didn't realize how much evil exists in the world until the death of Nolan Wells. Some of the negative comments regarding his mom specifically are atrocious. Catherine, if you don't mind me asking, what scope of range of age are you in? And I'm asking for a very specific reason, because I believe that this Nolan Wells situation, the climate of content creation and the coverage of this is opening a lot of people's eyes to the amount of evil that exists in the world. See, I've always been a person who sounds crazy for pointing out the other side of this life. We all like to think that it's honky-dory, utopia, and then the happenings that are evil or bad or the atrocities of the world are like here and there. They're spotty. No. They're normalcies. This is Gotham City, ladies and gentlemen. There's the world, and then there's the world that's happening within it. This is the Matrix, ladies and gentlemen. Like, it's a lot going on every day. Just because you get in your car, take your ass to work, get back in your car, and bring your ass home unscathed, don't mean you didn't miss a whole bunch of shit that was happening next to you, behind you, in front of you. You went to the grocery store, got your groceries, walked back to the car, put your stuff in the car, got in the car, and went home. You have no idea that that chick you saw in the bread aisle got snatched into a van in that same parking lot. You have no idea. It happened right. You was just at the store. You just saw her in the bread aisle. She said, "Excuse me," to you. She never made it home. You have no idea. And that naivety is exactly what the people who want to do this type of stuff prey on. You know, and I'm not calling Catherine naive. I'm saying there's a lot of people whose eyes got opened just now, and they've been on Earth for a little while. They grown people. She said, "I'm in my 70s, baby. Come on now, grandma." Because both my grandmamas then passed on. Grandma Catherine, thank you so much for sharing that. Miss Catherine in her 70s. She in her 70s, chat. And this is opening her eyes to the evil of the world. You see how they put the veil over us? You see how they made reality so foggy for us? You see how they got us standing in the middle of the forest and we think that we're in an open field? We can't see trees for nothing. And then you got people like me, all the truth tellers, they put big red targets on us. Oh no, he got the glow, he got a voice, he got influence, he got inspiration. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him close. We can't. He could be one of those leaders. Watch him. That's what they do. He could see and he's sharing it. Watch him. Dick Gregory, watch him. Malcolm X, watch him. Watch him close. Yaki Awaken, watch him. You see what I'm saying? That's what they get on. Oh no. He think he Moses and shit. He one of them let my people go ass niggas then popped up. Watch him. That's how this works. They got so many of us fooled. I ain't even mad at Sister Catherine. I ain't mad at you, Sister Catherine. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because it's so many, like we don't even realize it, bro. And they think I'm crazy. Oh no, Classic always talking about fight somebody. Classic always, man. Listen, stay dangerous. It's man, it's a cold game. Protect what's yours. You know what I'm saying? Check on your women and children. Don't take nothing for granted. Don't think because you live in a certain neighborhood, man, them neighborhoods getting hit too. None of that. Don't be fooled outside. You can't, folks. You can't. Like the level of seriousness you got to take when you hear about this type of stuff, you got to understand, folks, like you're not exempt. Like nobody's exempt. If you ain't on your square, it could be you. It could be you. You feel me? Like I done been in situations I had to clutch real quick. Hold on, what's this? What's this? Real danger, real danger. I done had to clutch that motherfucker. Hold on. Is today the day? I'm finna have to stand over something? Lord, don't let them play with me. Some of y'all don't even have nothing to clutch. You ill-equipped. It's situations you may come about in this world where you can't hide or run. What you gonna do? Man, we can't get Nolan back, but we can learn. Let's cook.
That first week, we've not been to work. And I'm going to be honest with you, the profession that I have sometimes is emotionally heavy.
Yeah.
So now I have to kind of sit within myself and be like, okay, are we really ready for this? Are we ready to go back to that life? But it's been that hurt.
No,
Seeing it.
I
That
can't
hurt.
imagine. Mo, I'm scrolling through Instagram the other week, and they even created AIs of you buying sports cars.
Oh
Yeah.
my, we just
Just
saw
saw
that. I was
Just saw
like,
that.
what? That doesn't even look.
Oh, she said she was born in the 70s. She 50, but same thing. 5 decades of experience. You know what I mean? Same thing. I appreciate you clearing that up, though. Don't let me put no extra years on you. You got plenty more time, too. Yes, Lord, blessings. I appreciate you. That's more like auntie, though. That ain't grandma. That's more like auntie, that. Irma, what's going on? No, she's in her 50s. Got it. I got it. We did the age check. We good. Perfect Grace said, be kind, not nice, because where we are is definitely a difference. Facts. We can't get to too many of the comments because I want to get through the content for y'all. And we against the clock right now. I got some things to do. Let's get it.
No, I'm happy with my little car. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
But the intentionality of wickedness
No, absolutely. It's
to
disgusting.
give a bad portrayal is something I've never seen
No.
at this level and at this height. And the end game, I think, is just intimidation.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times when you hear cyberbullying,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it's middle schoolers. So
Yeah.
cyberbullying is in high school,
Mm-hmm.
but not for adults
Yeah.
who are grieving.
And I've never cases where that, and we were just talking about this, cases similar to ours. I've never seen this. I've never seen that. And it's, the cyberbullying component of it.
Yeah.
And so, and I hate to say it, but it's so sad. Like sometimes it takes you to a place.
Mm.
And so as I'm sitting here experiencing this, I think about kids,
Mm-hmm.
particularly in our community. Her name was Aubrey Wyatt. I think about those situations and I'm like, my God, feel like sometimes I'm barely holding on.
Wow.
This, just thinking from a child's perspective who hasn't been through life, who hasn't been through anything, to know that they would have to endure something like this, because this stuff is taught.
Mm-hmm.
You're not and that's why as parents we have to be careful, because
What I say, they passing that bigotry down.
Classic.
Oh, the past is the past. The past is the past. They passing that bigotry down.
Classic.
Nigga, you fooling yourself. Yesterday is today. There are different conversations. Yesterday is today. Let me talk to my folk. Let me talk to my black folks real quick. Black folks got a real serious problem getting money confused with freedom. I'm going to say it one more time.
Classic.
In North America, black folks got a real serious problem getting money confused with freedom. America operates in 3 colors. The first color is green. This is a corporation. Green. That's the first color. That color has a conversation associated with it. That color has conversation. The second color, blue. The blue hold up the green, because the green is mostly them. They that we be talking about, they, them. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, that most of them are green. Like most of the people that are green are a part of the they, especially at the highest level. It's all the they, right? The blue hold up the green. The blue is the police, the government, the judges, the system, systemic, right? That's blue, right? It's green, then it's blue. Right underneath that, these things hold each other up. The blue hold up the green. What holds up the blue is racism, the construct of racism. The construct of racism and classism. You can put that right there. That holds up the blue, which holds up the green. That is the foundation of this shit. Black folks get green conversations confused with the base foundation conversations. Two different things. Here's the impact of slavery. People keep saying, oh, money. You could, black folks be making excuses. It's an excuse for why you're not successful. This is not a money conversation. Black people have never needed money to be happy. Do your history, do your research. Matter of fact, take your black ass to the Bahamas. Black people have never needed money to flourish. Money was created. People been here. Black people never needed money to flourish. It's not a money conversation. The construct of racism, the residue of slavery, it impacts black people in this way. You can have $10 billion. Your child could still be Nolan Wells. You could be black with $10 billion and your baby can still be Nolan Wells. That's the impact of racism. You got all this money, all these resources, all these connections, all this big ass network. You got $10 billion and you still having a hard ass time getting answers for what happened to your child because your child is black. That's the impact of slavery. It's a lot of black folk. We got it confused because we done made a couple dollars. Whoop de fucking do. Okay. Let's get the money shit out the way. I've been doing whatever the fuck I want since I was 21 around the whole world. It's documented. I've been doing whatever I want since I was 21. Whatever I want. Whatever I want. Name somewhere I've been. Doing whatever I want. I haven't told you how many dollars I got. I'm just telling you I've been doing whatever the fuck I want since I was 21. Whatever I want. There's nothing I want to do. I gotta make a new bucket list, chat. Does that make my blackness? Does that make my blackness now protected? Am I now safe? I'm safe now. Police ain't gonna fuck with me, right? These corporations ain't gonna look at me different because of this, right? I ain't gotta worry about nothing in the grocery store, nothing like I don't have to. Right? I'm not gonna get misidentified, a mistaken identity. Ain't nobody gonna shoot at me in traffic because I look like one of their ops. Right? Like, is my blackness now protected? Because I made a couple dollars. I'm good in North America now. I can stomp however I want. I can slide through a sundown town. The Ku Klux catch me, I could just tell them, y'all don't hang me, I'm rich.
Classic.
I be trying to help, like have the right conversations. And then you got niggas reverse engineering the grind. I heard Master P. I was watching a stream, No Middleman yesterday. I slid in on their stream and they was talking about Master P. Master P was talking about black folks need to get over slavery. And he immediately started talking about money. Two totally different conversations.
Classic.
Two totally different conversations. Nolan parents wasn't broke. Nolan didn't come from a broke family. They clearly not broke. They ain't been to work since July. They all right. They cool. They doing better than the average American family. It's some motherfuckers, even if they lose their baby, they got to go clock in tomorrow.
Classic.
Reality. It's some people that got jobs. Ain't no such thing as PTO, paid time off. It's some people in situations, if they baby die today, they still got to try to figure out how to go to work tomorrow. Cause that bill still gonna come, baby or no baby. So these ain't people who out on their ass and they still dealing with their blackness. So America let niggas get a couple dollars and now racism goes out the window. Y'all stay stupid.
Classic.
Y'all stay stupid. I be trying to help have the right conversations, chat. I be trying to crack the codes. And then whenever you do that, you get attacked yourself. It's really nasty when you think about it. What my dog bitch go say? Because I live in Ocean Springs. Oh, because to live in Ocean Springs, you have to have a little bit of money. That's what they say. Crystal Bush said Master P lost so much respect talking that nonsense, just goes to show his value. You know what? I can't say I lost respect for him. I just think his perspective is, again, he talking in colors. He's speaking green. You can't have a race conversation speaking green. That's a different language. If you want to talk green, talk green. Green Green is green. It's not black. It's not white. It's not Arabic. It's not nothing. It's green. It's a money conversation. It's green. Green don't care about friendship. Green don't care about loyalty, principles, morals in a lot of senses. Green is all green. Let's run it up. People giving out their butt for green. People sacrificing family members for green. All this is alleged. All alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. Green is a separate conversation. When you talking in green, you're not really talking about shit. You're not talking about humanity. Everything is a number. People too. Green is a different conversation. You can't bring up race and start talking green. That has nothing to do with the black experience. Jay-Z got all that bread and came out with a song and let y'all know, still nigga. That is the impact of slavery. That is the conversation. So you know, for those that can't feel me, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm never telling y'all don't go get no money. I'm just telling y'all money it's not gonna change the experience. It's not. It actually puts you in more danger. You get a couple dollars and then you go move around a bunch of white people. Now you surrounded by ops that's smiling at you and offering you motherfucking corn casserole.
Classic.
Sorry, Chad, I had to cook. Let's go.
You guys, this is not cool. Like bullying other people. If you have children, your children are going to see this at some point.
Oh, no, for sure.
And then that carries over to, you know, how they're going to behave and how they're going to treat others.
Yeah. What, I lost my mother almost 2 years ago.
I'm so sorry.
And as a pastor, I had to wrestle with why God allowed in his permissive will. My mother worked in church her whole life. If you wanted a prayer through, take it to my mother. Yeah. And then you add to that, my mother passed 45 days before my wedding.
Oh.
And I cried at my wedding. I told my wife, I had one side of my face with tears. I'm happy about getting married. The other side of my face, I'm crying because I looked on that front row and my mother wasn't there. Tell me about how your prayer life has been. How are you talking to God and what are you saying to God in these moments of trying to keep your faith and trying to keep your focus and trying to keep your grounding? And, you know, you got to have them days where you Jesus on the cross. My God, why have you forsaken me? What, of all the people on the planet, how did you pick my baby boy?
It's been, the prayers have been very interesting.
Yeah.
They've been very interesting. And I've always been one, and this is something I tell my patients who've gone through grief, you know, if you are of faith, if you are a person of faith, I was like, please understand that God knows. He understands our heart. He sees what we're going through. So in that moment, if you need to question and you need to ask, understand that you're not doing anything wrong.
That's right.
And I've done a lot of that. I've done why Nolan? Why take away this person, this child who only wanted the best for people, who was this light, who always wanted people to be happy. And that's what we need more of. And I'm just like, why did you have to take him? But then too, the circumstances, like us having to go through this, like it's been hard. It's been very hard. But at the same time as I'm asking why, I'm also saying thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for blessing us to be his parents, for giving us this child who has united so many people of different races and faiths, not just in the US, but, you know, messages we're getting from overseas.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thankful for that, but it doesn't take away the hurt.
No, I got it.
Yeah, we gonna wrap it right there. But yeah, man, the backlash for seeking answers. You know, all of the, you know, it's already hard enough dealing with the void, the emptiness, right? The absence. And then you have to deal with the investigation And then on top of that, simply for trying to find answers for what happened to your child, you are dealing with attacks, backlash, scrutiny, threats, and etc.
Classic.
Hey, listen, the strength that they're going to have when this all becomes a lot more calm and settled and becomes more of Nolan's existence or his passing, none of that is ever going to be a thing of the past. But when this situation, like all of its happenings, the investigation, the court case, the trial, whatever it's going to end up being, when it all plays out and there's some level of normalcy and proceeding forward that takes place for them, the level of strength they're going to have, because to get muscle, you have to tear and repair. The level of strength they're going to have is going to be immense. If you catch this on the rewatch, man, let me know what y'all think. Weigh in on it. I know I went off on some crazy tangents or whatever the case may be. Tap into that too. All of that is a part of the conversation. Thank you for chat 333, always chiming in. Let's move. All right. So big breakthrough on the Cito phone call. Let's get right to it, chat. Let's get right to it. We have a huge breakthrough. First, we're going to tap in with Secret Service Sam. Secret Service Sam is going to pose a very interesting question. And then we'll go from there. Shout out to Secret Service Sam on TikTok. Let's get it.
Sam with a Nolan Xavier Wells update. And this new recording is even crazier than the last, because why do they refuse the Coast Guard? And they talk about Jerry saying that they don't need the tow. Now, Jerry Ackerson is Wyatt Pyron's grandfather. Listen to this.
A lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7. I'm guessing they're all under 18. Okay. And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that Jerry. Yeah, he said,
okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So I'm guessing that they may have fixed.
I don't want no credit, but they gonna have to give me my credit, chat. I don't want no credit, but they gonna have to give me my credit. Who was the one who made the video saying that the original Cito call will bring indictment? The original, the OG. It was this guy. And what did I say? I said, you got Jerry calling at the same exact time as Wyatt. How Wyatt on the phone talking about we sink and come help, and Jerry on the phone talking about don't go help simultaneously. And what did I say, chat? You're going to have to answer for that. And ever since then, people been doing Jerry Ackerson content. I don't want no credit, but they going to have to give me my credit,
Classic.
Chat. It was me, folks. I told you we going to crack the case, chat. We going to crack the case. I'm just saying, for everybody that's tapped in, know that Inspector Classic.
Classic.
It was me.
Figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah, they're in a panic. He's saying the bilge is not keeping up. I asked for Coast Guard. He said no, but he's just really upset on the.
So just to clarify, this is Captain Seth Ward from the Cito Company. And he is telling them that they didn't need a tow anymore, and that Jerry Ackerson, the grandfather, said they don't need it. She's saying they didn't need the Coast Guard. If I'm the grandfather and I own that boat, wouldn't I want to just do a welfare check and make sure my grandson is okay? Now, for those who might be confused who Jerry is, he is Wyatt and Ike Pyron's grandfather. So I kind of think they need to be arresting Jerry, the grandfather, for letting all of this go on. Why would they refuse the service? Why would
they? Say it again, Sam. You think they need to what?
He confused who Jerry is. He is Wyatt and Ike Pyron's grandfather. So I kind of think they need to be arresting Jerry, the grandfather.
He said, everybody get your pens and pads out. We are running up the Fight for Your Freedom list today. Secret Service Sam, not me. Secret Service Sam said he thinks they need to be arresting Jerry's ass for letting all this go on his boats. Fight for your freedom. Fight for The lawyer gonna have to do his job.
Classic.
All that law school, all them nights of studying, all that getting ready for the bar. You finna have to do your job.
Classic.
You gonna have to do your job. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Hey, next level for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, gang. He said, M.E. Dr. Stacy Turner was also the M.E. for Trey Reed and Rasheem Carter. Medical examiner is what M.E. is for y'all. If you're familiar with those cases. Yeah, we already knowing the medical examiner twisted.
Classic.
Look. We ain't gonna say twisted. That's my opinion. I can offer my opinion under the amendments, right? But we gonna say suspect. We just gonna say suspect. All for content creation purposes and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Suspect.
Classic.
We don't want to defame anybody. But Secret Service Sam said Ackerson need to be arrested and he needs to go under further questioning under some duress of the criminal penal system. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Lord. Let's go, Sam.
Grandfather for letting all of this go on. Why would they refuse the service? Why would they review any dogs to come on? This is highly suspicious. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Secret Service Sam out Samson for president. A grandfather. So I kind of think they need to be arresting Jerry, the grandfather.
Listen to these questions he's about to ask because Classic is going to answer them for you.
For letting all of this go on. Why would they refuse the service? Why would they review any dogs to come on? This is highly suspicious. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Secret Service.
So he said, why refuse the service? Why not let any dogs come on? Well, from one TikToker to the next, I was able to put the pieces together. Shout out to Royalty, Gods_best girl. This is from 1 week ago. That's the name on TikTok. Shout out to Royalty. That's the name on TikTok. That's where you could tap in at. This is the source that I located. All right. I'm gonna give y'all the source I located. Y'all could do y'all due diligence from there. He asked why refuse the service, right? Jerry Ackerson is calling at the same exact time as Wyatt. Wyatt is saying currently on the phone, we are sinking. The boat is taking on water. We need it unpumped and towed. And Jerry is on the phone at the same time saying, we don't need the help and I'm going to hit you back if I need you.
Well, we actually have proof that Grandpa Jerry was actually on Horns Island as well, which makes sense why he was able to call the captain because he physically was watching it. Now, who was Wyatt on the phone with? Well, we know he was on the phone with Cito Call, but let me show you Grandpa Jerry.
Hold the phone, chat.
White-haired old man.
Jerry.
Look.
Jerry.
I just want you.
And
hold
she also
on.
gave us.
Jerry. Look.
Jerry, that you?
White-haired.
Jerry, is that you, Jerry? Oh, hell no, Jerry.
Classic.
Jerry. Is that you, Jerry? Oh, shit. Chat. You got some explaining to do. Jerry. You got Yeah. Hey, Jerry, we on your ass, Jerry. We on your ass, Jerry.
Classic.
Jerry, that you? Hold on, chat. 333 if y'all see Jerry. Is that Jerry, chat? Is that Jerry? Where's your cell phone, Jerry? We need to subpoena Jerry's cell phone. And how Jerry has service on Horn Island. I thought y'all ain't had no service out there. Jerry has service on Wyatt calling niggas from Horn Island. Warren talked to his mama from Horn Island. Jerry made a phone call from Horn Island. Chat, they got service on Horn Island,
Classic.
chat. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Chat. Hey, chat. They got service on Horn Island, chat.
Classic.
Jerry, that you? Jerry. Boy. Hey. Somebody who got the list. Somebody put him on the Fight for Your Freedom list. Allegedly. This is all alleged. Everything's alleged. This is all speculatory. This is no defamation, no accusation, just a conversation about the situation. Black Mona with the $10 super said, Grandpa got to fight for his freedom. Hey, she said, fight for your freedom, Jerry. Jerry, you gonna have to fight for it. You gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Is that
Classic.
you? I know that ain't Jerry. Didn't nobody chat. Somebody she put the got him. Crystal said bullseye. Hey, stop playing with me. $5 super chat from Next Level said Jerry A holds leverage over marine operations, controlling the supply chain and service contracts. He also have a relationship with the MDMR. Listen, all the relationships he got, all the network he got, all the power he got, all the strings he got to pull, he gonna have to pull them, tug them, yank them, call them, meet with them, discuss with them, and fight for his freedom. That's all. We know plenty of people who are powerful and got resources and they swindle their way out of shit. All I'm saying is he gonna have to swindle. Motherfucker gonna have to do a 1-2 because I know that's not you, Jerry. Is that Jerry? That you? Yeah, put him on the list, chat. All alleged. She said, why would you ask permission to conduct an investigation other than proper authority? Too tight said, goddamn Jerry. Hey, he's really here. Hey, Tanya said, make grandpa fight for that damn freedom too. Hey, can you, hey, they got me to, hey, 333. Yeah. I know, Jerry, I know damn well. Hold on.
Old man. Look, I just want you.
And she also gave us a little specialty on Wyatt. And
Wyatt? Is that you? Oh shit! Is that you? Fight for
Classic.
I told you, everybody. If we find out they thought I was playing because I be smiling, nah. If we find out something happened to Nolan, if it's ruled foul play, if the investigation become about homicide, murder-side, manslaughter, anything like that, any and all parties involved with any attempted cover-up and that bullshit story y'all gave us about him staying back for the little, you feel me? Everybody involved with that shit in any way gonna have to cooperate or fight for your freedom.
Classic.
And I ain't even get to the rest of the shit. Watch this.
now I thank her for that treat because we all been asking the same question. Where is Wyatt? Why haven't we heard from Wyatt? Where are his boats that one we know was missing from the MDMR report? We just have no information, no nothing on him. He is seemingly in the dark, like he's just disappeared somewhere. So where is he? And why haven't we heard from him? Just asking. My opinions, just asking. And thank you, Miss Trina. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Well.
Where's Wyatt? Is he Waldo? Is he Waldo or what, chat? Where's Wyatt?
Classic.
Wyatt is the conductor. Wyatt, you are on the CFTO call, allegedly under the influence of alcohol, underage, and operating a boat, sir. If Wyatt was just a shade brown, his ass would be doing at least 30 days for being stupid.
Classic.
Wyatt was allegedly underage, under the influence, operating a boat, on a phone call, being recorded. If Wyatt was any type of melanated, he'd do 30 days for stupidity. But I tell you what, he ain't dumb enough to talk like Warren now. Wyatt quiet as a motherfucker. Where's Wyatt?
Classic.
We have a breakthrough in the CTO call. It looked like Jerry was on the island. Allegedly. Jerry, if you was on the island and Wyatt made that call at the same time you made the call and Bart was towing their boat, if you was on the island, saw that Bart was issuing them a tow, and Wyatt made the call anyway, even though Bart had them towed, and you called to call it off at the same time, it makes that phone call just makes it feel like an alibi. It makes it feel wrong, chat. Everybody hug it. It makes it feel wrong, chat. It don't feel good. It makes that phone call feel suspicious, chat. It just in my spirit, it don't feel good, chat. That's all I'm saying. I don't want a defamation suit. I just talking about how it feel, chat. That's all.
Classic.
That's all, chat. I don't mean no harm. It don't look right, and it don't feel right. But leave me alone with all the 166 lawyers you innocent people have.
Touch me and I'll sue. Come on, Pug. Touch me and I'll sue.
Yeah, but that's a breakthrough in the Cito call. Y'all let me know on the rewatch what y'all think about that, because somebody got some explaining to do. Yes, Lord, let's move. All right, let's get to the main event. I know y'all been waiting on it. The fight for your freedom list grows. They've been waiting on me to do this for a long time, so I got to treat my chat because I love my chat. I got the best chat on all streaming platforms. I don't feel like this shit close. I don't. But I got respect for other chats, though. It's some solid chats out there. The ones over there, Tears Down. You know what I'm saying? The Nika Marie chat. I got some respect for the other chats, but the way we get into it over here, my chat just a little different. That's how I feel. Y'all can't blame me, chat. Y'all can't blame me. We really do our thing over here. But listen, J. Megan, the investigation is crazy. This going to happen fast. Everybody get your notepads out. This going to happen fast. We got a lot of names because they've been playing a lot of games. I'm going to let this run. Let's go.
Sometimes in order to go forward in an investigation, you have to go back to the beginning. And once I did, I realized we have missed something huge, y'all. And yes, I have already tried making a video about this, so let's try it again. All right, so according to one of the original MDMR reports, Captain William Freeman called the Master Sergeant and told them to locate and interview a female subject. And that's how we get to this girl, Lainey. Now, this has always bothered me because I'm like, why is Lainey's name in this report? Why was she brought up at all? Especially
now, for those of y'all like me, I don't know who Lainey is, but I know now who Lainey is, right? But MDMR is the people that remember that Christine Wansley had called because Warren was like, I'll call Coast Guard, you call MDMR. Those are the Marine folks that's supposed to help go look for your baby. So MDMR put a report in when they was out looking for Nolan, telling the authorities to locate and talk to a girl named Lainey. So where did they get that from? Here's the answer.
Since, according to Lainey, she hadn't seen Nolan in over a year and was on a completely different island. So it never made sense to me. And then it effing hit me. So according to this report, on July 5th at 9 a.m., assistance was requested from Captain Freeman as part of the drone search. Freeman was transported to Horn Island, and at approximately 10 a.m., he tried 3 failed launches. It ended up being a software error, and he was unable to fix it in the field. So then at 10:30, Freeman requests that Smith come out and assist with drone duty. Freeman and another officer went and picked up Smith and transported him to Horn Island. But by 12:40, the first drone finally takes flight. Now, wait a minute. If Freeman was out on Horn Island trying to do this drone launch, had to call in assistance, go and get that person, bring them back to Horn Island, then when the F did he get this information about Lainey? Oh, wait, I have an idea.
Was looking for Nolan, who was on the boat. Was it multiple boats? Multiple boats. Okay, explain that. Who was out of this group? Who was on what?
So they were trying to launch the drone to help in the efforts of searching for Nolan Wells, right? They were having issues with getting the drone off the ground. They're saying, when did he run into somebody to get this information to add this girl Lainey's name into the report? Here's the answer.
The boat, or who was on a boat or not, going out looking for Nolan.
So me, Wyatt, and Trayson got in the boat. We got in the Palm Beach that morning, the morning after, and to the islands, and we were met by DMR. There was 7 DMR boats already out there, DMR and park rangers. We talked to them. We gave them all of our information. They personally asked if any of us were on the boat with him that day. We told them yes. They just said, all right, well, I mean, we got the area scoped out. And then after that, we just went up to the beach. I think we met up with y'all. Yeah.
Okay, so by Morgan's own words, he, Trayston, and Wyatt were on the Palm Beach out at Horn Island talking to MDMR. Oh, and when was that? When did they do that?
From 9:45 to 11:50, 12 o'clock era, about lunchtime. While we were on the water, we talked to a rescue guy.
Oh, you were out there until 11:50, you say? You mean 5 minutes before this phone call happened? Does that sound like a coincidence to you? Now, I don't think it's out of the realm.
So what she's saying is essentially, because we're going to get through this, but what she's saying is essentially is that the boys, while they were out there, ran into the person that made this report, And that's the information that 2 + 2 is 4, essentially. They ran into this gentleman and gave him this information, and he's the one who said to go talk to Laney. Now, who is Laney?
Of possibility to conclude that they were the ones who gave this information to Captain Bill Freeman. Again, why would they give Laney's name if she wasn't there in that group that day? Especially when he was supposedly last seen with Katie, whose name again is conveniently absent from any report that we've seen. Now, this is about to get deep, y'all, because I reread the line again, now knowing that the boys were the ones who probably gave this information and not just some random good citizen. Specific wording says, Captain Freeman said to locate and interview a female subject that was possibly involved with the missing person on Horn Island. Possibly.
Hey, let me tell you something. How you gonna be possibly involved in an accidental drowning?
Classic.
And I thought the last time you saw Nolan was like 3 o'clock on some cool shit. So how you got any tips on anything? You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? Come on.
Involved? How did I miss that? How did we all miss that? Because there's 2 other boys mentioned in this that they don't make contact with, and it just says possible names associated with Wells. That is very different and intentional language. Now, as I've told y'all, I've spent weeks learning the dynamics of all these different friend groups and who they're friends with online, etc. Now, this is
before she get into them names, because it's gonna get real jumbled up. All right, Miss Washington, she said 333. Hey, classic Miss Washington, let me know when your order come in. Let me know how you like your products. Shout out to everybody shopping at theclassiccodes.com. I appreciate you.
Laney. Now, most people have clocked this picture where Laney is with a girl who is wearing the same swimsuit last 4th of July as the one that is on the boat with Katie. I'm going to try and do this in the easiest way possible. I have narrowed down the BFF group with Laney and these girls. All of these girls have called each other their best friends and taken pictures with each other at some point or another. Now, none of these girls are friends with any of the Wyatt Warren friend group. All of them are friends with Trayston and Trayston's sister. Trayston's sister has
none of the girls are friends with the Wyatt Warren friend group. They all friends with Trayston and Trayston's sister. Trayston is the one that got into a fight, right?
best friend picture relationships with all of these girls. It's very clear that this is a core group of friends. There's group pictures with them. They've lived together, etc. Now, Kendall is the one in the blue and red bikini in this picture. But I found another picture of Bailey and Maggie here from last 4th of July wearing the exact same red and blue swimsuit that Kendall was wearing. So it's pretty safe to say that these girls coordinated all wearing the same bathing suit. Also found this picture of Lainey from 2 4th of Julys ago wearing this bathing suit. Does it look familiar to anybody? That's right. That is clearly the same bathing suit from the boat with Katie, with a face that's conveniently been blurred. Now, do we think it's a coincidence that 2 swimsuits associated with this friend group all ended up on the same boat as Katie? I'm going to say the chances are slim. Now, Kendall seems to have a longtime boyfriend. And guess what his name is? Jacob Brooks, which is the second name that comes up on this report. And guess who seems to be Lainey's longtime boyfriend? Drew Johnson, the other name on this report. Now, Drew, unlike all of these people over here, Drew is friends with the Warren Wyatt friend group.
And then Jax was just talking about how sometimes a guy will have an issue with another guy over a girl from a different friend group, and Nolan will be like the peacemaker, you know, like, hey, man, I think this guy's pretty cool. Man, we should be cool with this guy, even though he's dating a friend. It's starting to add up that Nolan was involved in one of these fights. They keep talking about fights. Trayston had a fight. Warren's brother had a fight. Somebody witnessed a fight with some jiu-jitsu or some MMA. All these different fights that we talking about, but Nolan the only one dead, but he wasn't involved in none of these fights. I smell bullshit. Something starting to add up, chat, and I promise you, I'm going to put it together. We're going to get the answers for Christine and Elmore. We're going to get the answers. Let's go, Jay. Let's go. They shouldn't have let us get together. They shouldn't have let us link up. Jay, Megan, and Classic Codes. Ooh, it's nasty. It's nasty. They shouldn't have let us do this.
So the only one out of this entire group that is Facebook friends with Nolan. If this was the boys telling this information to the Facebook friends with Nolan. If this friend group. Also the only one out of this entire group that, unlike all of these people over here, Drew is friends with the Warren Wyatt friend group. Also the only one out of this entire group that is Facebook friends with Nolan. If this
Drew is the only one from the other side that's friends with Nolan that's tied. Drew is the only one, men-wise, that is cool with the girls, that's cool with Tristan through Tristan's sister. So Tristan got a sister, his sister friends essentially is what I'm feeling like this is, right? Tristan got a sister, his sister friends. His sister friends got some dudes they fuck with. Of the dudes they fuck with, Drew is the one that has any tie to the Wyatt Warren friend group. And he even was social media friends with Nolan. Let's continue. Let's put Drew on the Fight for Your Freedom list. Add Drew, add Laney, add, everybody on the Fight for Your, all parties involved, you're gonna have to fight for your freedom. Yup. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take these lawyers from 150 lawyers on up to 300. Everybody go get a lawyer. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. Y'all all gonna have to fight for y'all freedom. Drew, Jacob, Laney. Keep going, J-Meg. Everybody involved. We got questions.
Was the boys telling this information to the captain? Why were they saying that their buddy's girlfriend was possibly involved with Nolan? And why would they tell the MDR guy that their buddy's girlfriend was possibly involved with Nolan? And why would Jax say something? He just said something in relation to guys fighting over, or some dude dating another guy's ex and shit like that. It just don't fit. And then there was all these fights that happened. But then Nolan the one dead. But then Nolan didn't fight nobody.
Classic.
First one squeal get the deal. I'm telling you right now. Cause look, all these names now become implicated. Let me explain for them that are watching, because they're watching too, chat. They're watching too. This stream right now in real time probably finna do what? What we probably gonna do? 30,000 or more. So they're watching, chat. This for y'all. You realize this implicates y'all, right? Ladies with the matching swimsuits and shit, fellas who are their boyfriends, y'all know this implicates y'all, right? If it turns out that Nolan's death is ruled some type of foul play of any kind and the criminal investigation commences, you now are a suspect. Did y'all have an altercation? Because we know Tristan fought, but who did Tristan fight? We know Warren's brother fought, but who did he fight? Was it some of these gentlemen that go with some of these girls that's cool with Tristan's sister that also know Tristan? And then Tristan, did you fight one of your girlfriends? I mean, one of your sister's friends' boyfriends? Or did Nolan take? Let me just talk how I talk. Did Nolan take one of y'all little? You feel? Did Nolan snatch one of y'all girls?
Classic.
Like what's really going on here? So look, until we know what's really going on, all y'all asses gonna have to fight for freedom. Yeah, that's how that shit working out. Everybody a suspect. That's how that shit going. You understand? So for y'all that's watching, and if you watching and you from, because I got some Ocean Springs people that sub to me. Shout out to Ocean Springs for the folks that sub to me. Send this to them. Let them know, hey, the internet saying y'all ass might be implicated. And this is all alleged. I don't know shit. I'm just a content creator. I ain't never been on CNN or Fox or none of that. I don't know shit. I'm just a content creator. All I know is if you know something and it's about somebody dead and you ain't say nothing and you happen to have been in the same place at the same time and potentially was a witness, you might have to sit down for that too. I don't know if you want that on your jacket. You want that on your record? I don't think so. And listen, and we got some bread for you. That's the crazy part. If you tell, motherfuckers got some paper for you. Al Sharpton said money will be in your account by the night.
Classic.
We got some paper for you. Go ahead and just say something. Why you ain't say nothing? Just say something. Hey, listen, or don't. Because we know Trayston said Ocean Springs is going to look out for Ocean Springs. That's what Trayston said. So you stay quiet, and you just going to have to fight for it. You have to fight for it. You want to stay outside, you're going to have to fight for it.
Trayston be snitching on his sister's friends like this. Now wait, one of Katie's BFFs, Nevaeh, is friends with a Caden McGrath. Caden is friends with 0 people from either group except for Nevaeh, as far as I can tell. Caden is somehow related to a Joe, who is frequently advertising on his page for the Biloxi Bay RV Resort. The one that I was saying that according to the GPS coordinates looks like they may have dropped somebody off at. So in my opinion, Joe is clearly somehow related to the Marty McGrath, who was the one who apparently took all these people on this boat, including Katie, when this friend group was supposedly left on this island. And I feel like that language is really important and overlooked because left makes it sound like your ride left without you. Now, according to Joe's LinkedIn, he is IT for the Ocean Marine Group, which is owned by Jerry Adkerson. Aiden is
classic.
Jerry. God damn it, Jerry. Jerry, you tied in like that, folks? Jerry, you tied in like that, gang?
Classic.
Jerry, let me talk to you, Jerry. That wasn't no boss move, Jerry. Jerry. I know men like you, Jerry. You tied in like that and you made that Cito phone call yourself, gang. Now Jerry, come on, Jerry. This all alleged, y'all. This all alleged. Jerry, you made that call yourself, gang. And you tied in, you like that. I know some powerful men like you, Jerry. You ain't never supposed to pull your own trigger, big dog. You are never, when you tied in like that, Jerry, come on, Jerry. That is a boss mistake, brother. You ain't, come on, man. Excuse me, you're not the plug. So why are we speaking for? That is a boss mistake, Jerry. That's some rookie boss shit right there. Is you a new boss or an old boss? How old is that money,
Classic.
Jerry? Jesus Christ. Do I got to tell these people how to be criminals? Bro, you're not supposed to aim and squeeze when you like that. You tied in like that and you made that phone call yourself, gang. You have removed plausible deniability should this go left, allegedly. Jerry. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I generally tend to give our oppressors more credit because they have done a bang-up job on the physical and psychological oppression of the people. And then the disproportion among the races. I mean, they do a really good job of keeping us in the brackets. They really do. They do. I look at the social engineering and the psychology and the propaganda from a different lens. I have an understanding of it. And they normally do a bang-up job. But this, Jerry, this was some rookie shit, Jerry.
Classic.
Yeah, Jerry might be facing the same amount of years as whoever put their hands on Nolan. If he tied in like that, folks. I mean, nigga, you Nino Brown. You Nino. Nigga, this shit, Jerry, you Frank Lucas. How you fuck up like that? Nasty.
Also the only person I can find who is friends with Captain Chris Seth Ward. The son, Chris Ward, who was called by Jerry to cancel the Cito allegedly on his private line before the Cito call was even finished. I also found was called by Jerry to cancel the only person I can find who is friends with Captain Chris Seth Ward for the Ocean Marine Group, which is owned by Jerry Adkerson. Aiden is also the only person I can find who is friends with Captain Chris Seth Ward, the son of Chris Ward, who was called by Jerry to cancel the Cito allegedly on his private line before the Cito call was even finished.
So that's how he knew the cell phone number. That's how he was able to hit the captain's line Direct.
Classic.
Hey, chat, respectfully. Anybody who say it ain't no evidence in this case, anybody who say that the evidence isn't substantial in this case, anybody that got any level of any type of sense, anybody who say it ain't no real evidence, anybody who say there's no proof, anybody talking that language, you know what I'm saying? This type of shit right here can end friendships. I don't want a motherfucker around me who think that there's no sufficient evidence that somebody done did something to Nolan. In the name of nothing, in the name of objectivity, subjectivity, race relations, in the name of nothing. I don't want nobody around me who can't draw the simple conclusion that somebody done did something, no matter who somebody is, no matter what was done. My man didn't go for a swim that went left. You understand? Anybody who ain't arrived at that conclusion at the bare minimum, G, I can't fuck with you. Can't fuck with you. As a human, you more dangerous than me. And I like to think I'm Danny Glover with it, lethal. I can't fuck with you. There's no way on God's green earth. Jay Megan then went back and put the motherfucking family tree together all the way back to how Jerry owns the goddamn marine company that McGrath used that owns the boats that brought Katie and her homies to the island in the first place. He owned that. That person is a direct link to the direct line of Captain Seth. And then Jerry, the one that all the girls on the boat, all they boyfriends, Trayston's stupid ass. I knew it was a reason that tomorrow we covering Trayston because I only spent like 10 minutes on Trayston sit down with Tatum. Tomorrow we finna go back through Trayston sit down with Tatum with a fine-tooth comb. His dumb ass wanted some attention, and he clearly want to be implicated if this turns criminal. So we gonna make sure that his dumb ass got to fight for his freedom because he might not have just implicated himself when he could have stayed quiet, but his stupid ass might have implicated his sister and all of her friends with his stupid ass. So tomorrow we is finna comb through Trayston sit down with Tatum because I didn't give it that much. I kept calling Trayston irrelevant. And then I kept asking myself, I kept saying, why is this dumbass nigga so irrelevant, but he keep talking? It's because he want his sisters and them to go to jail.
Classic.
Stupid ass. So look, we gonna give you what you want. We are expanding the Fight for Your Freedom list in the alleged cover-up of what happened to Nolan Xavier Wells. Again, alleged. We are expanding the Fight for Your Freedom list of all potential suspects in the alleged cover-up. Or the complicitness of the cover-up of what happened to Nolan Wells. We're expanding the list by the fucking day. Now listen, the race to tattletale is on. The race to snitch is on. You don't want no money, you don't want no freedom, then I tell you what, do like the rest of everybody else, go put the lawyer on retainer because the list is expanding by the day. I got a follow-up tomorrow with Jay Megan on the rest of this. And we're going to look into Trayston tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all come back. Make sure you like and subscribe because we got a lot of investigation to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Stupid ass Trayston is going to make sure that he do some time in jail. Ain't he, chat?
Classic.
It's all starting to come together. It's all starting to come together, man.
It's already out there.
Stupid ass. Damn. Come on, man. What y'all talking about, chat? I ain't even got enough time to get to it, chat. I'm already well behind on everything, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even got time to get to it. Damn it, Jerry. Man, listen. Indigenous, what up? You got here late or you just was quiet? What's going on? Life is so hard. Life is hard. Laugh Moore said they had no idea this case was gonna go this way. They were sloppy. Listen to me. We got a super money in the chat. $5 super chat coming from Black Mona said, Captain Seth fight. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, Captain Seth got a little bit of a defense because he did sound like he was slightly confused on that recorded call. If I'm him and I'm in court, I'm playing that angle. I ain't really know what the fuck was going on for real. If I'm Seth, if I'm Captain Seth, I'm going in court ready to play dumb to the fullest extent of the law. I'm ready to play all the way dumb. I'm talking about if I'm Captain Seth, I don't know shit. I don't know how they got my cell phone number. I didn't really know all the way who I was talking to. I wasn't in front of my computer, so I couldn't really verify everything. And matter of fact, I got off the phone with him so abruptly when the dispatcher called me. That's why you hear me sounding like, if I'm Seth, I'm going in there playing stupid. Hey, look, and it might not work. He's still going to have to fight for it. Because guess what? Benjamin Crump has already subpoenaed Cito. And not only did they subpoena the particular phone call, they subpoenaed all the phone calls. They subpoenaed locations, routes, correspondence, phone calls, employee lists, who was on the clock, who went to lunch. They subpoenaed everything. Subpoena. I ain't really know you could do law like this. Yeah, subpoena. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna have to fight for, gonna have to fight for freedom, folks. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Black Mona. Hey, listen, chat, we coming right back tomorrow. We coming right back tomorrow on this because it's been foot upon neck. J. Megan, thank you for bringing us clarity. Thank you for bringing us clarity. And shout out to everybody that's been pressing me because there are some subs that have been pressing me. Hey, do J. Megan. You got to tap in with J. Megan. I know you, man, listen, we done put our heads together and we got a whole list of motherfuckers that might need to go ahead and go to jail for a little bit. Y'all catch this on the rewatch. Let me know what y'all think about the Fight for Your Freedom list growing on my coverage with J. Megan's investigation, as well as Inspector Classic, man. Tap in and let me know what y'all think on the rewatch. Jump in them comments. Let's move. All right, chat. That's it, man. We're going to get into a little bit of music, and then I got a roll bounce. You know what I'm saying? All skate. So we're going to play a couple joints. I appreciate all the gems, the jewels, the supers, all the support. I got the best chat on all streaming platform, and every day y'all pull up and show why. Let's go 150 miles an hour. No brakes.
Class 150 miles an hour, ain't hitting no brakes. I'm speeding. 150 miles an hour, ain't hitting no brakes. I'm speeding. Got unlimited drive, I ain't hitting no brakes. I'm speeding. 150 miles an hour, I ain't hitting no brakes. I'm speeding. Got unlimited drive, I ain't hitting no brakes. I give it my all. I will not drop the ball. I try to be perfect. You just won't point out my flaws. I know what it is because I've loved and I lost. They don't want to get.
Hold on, my fault, chat. I got supers I missed. Hold on. I got supers I missed. Next Level said there is a kinship web in Ocean Springs from real estate to U.S. representatives, and the boys and their family are all involved. Dixie Mafia isn't gone. Let me see if there's something else. I read this one. Okay, cool. I got a $10 say Grandpa got to fight for it. I read that one. Okay, cool. Jerry A holds leverage over marine operators controlling the supply chain and service contracts. He also have a relationship with, yeah, we just uncovered that. You was early, but appreciate you for the super chat. Next Level, we just uncovered it in real time for the audience. Next Level tapped in for sure. We got another $5 super said, Captain Seth, fight for your freedom too. She said, everybody got to fight for your freedom. You got to fight. You got to fight. You got to fight. Everybody got to fight for their freedom if you are complicit in the cover up. All right, I think I got them all. If I missed your super, try to point it out to me. Let's get right back to this music. Let's get it.
Until I'm dead or I'm gone. Despite all the harm, I put my life in these songs. They try to tell me break a leg. I went out and broke both my arms. Homie, I've been through hell. I'm built like a god, I am strong. I'm out here righting my wrongs while I'm collecting these thongs. Nah, food, clothes, and shelter. Thought that was all we need for living. Thought that was all we need for love. Y'all just too worried about my pigment. I used to be a good man. I swear this life to turn me vicious. I'm trying to show the big picture. They don't like when you hold up the mirror. I ain't hitting no brakes. I'm speeding. 150 miles an hour, I ain't hitting no brakes. I'm speeding. disguise. Y'all stuck on who life matters. Don't nothing matter but the bar. Let's put your hands on my family. I'm standing in the lane, catching the charge. I ain't hitting no brakes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm speeding. 150 miles an hour, I ain't hitting no brakes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm speeding. Got unlimited drive, I ain't hitting no brakes. Yeah, yeah, I'm speeding. Going 150 miles an hour, I ain't hitting no brakes. Nigga. Classic.
Oh yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Woo! Whipping. Everything I'm riding.
Uh-oh, we got a super. Purple said, I want my grandsons to be like you. I appreciate that. That's a big compliment. Thank you, Purple. I appreciate that. Hey. Warm my little heart. Let's go, Kobe. Come on.
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic. Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 0 assist, beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. But you go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown step return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays up the line, I'ma make a good read. Come from that creed, follow the seed. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing, ain't really got time to compete. Man, I couldn't even walk just a couple months back. I'm just happy to be back on my feet. Man, they called me to see if I want to do a theater. I told them my dog gotta eat. After all, I just got back from Greece, dancing on cliffs at the side of the sea. Living the present, I'm happy to be. Thanksgiving every time that I eat. Amen. Winning every time I breathe. Might as well work cause I can't even sleep. Might as well work till the game been beat. Discovered or not, still moving elite. Discovered or not, still moving prestigious. Treating myself how I wanna be treated. Had to step away so they know that they need me. Preserving the dope, had to put it in the freezer. Return to the surface, they think I'm a sleeper. Whole time I'm a favorite, I know the procedure. Plot get thicker and thicker. The farther we go in, the waters get deeper and deeper. The harder your times, the farther the distance. These people will leave it to beaver. Nobody wanna be a cover corner, everybody wanna be a receiver. Think we got problems with choosing our leaders, that's why we got problems with moving the needle. I don't speak truth to the powers already know the truth. I'm speaking truth to the people. Sebastian Tate was already hard enough. Let's shoot him a sequel, leave no doubt. Let them know that I'm regal. God ain't make us equal. Walking to work, woman looked me in my face, told me I look like Jesus. I think she see my anointing, I think she know I'm appointed. I think she see that I'm glowing, or if I'm 100-pointer. Be moving around in these regular spots, these people be knowing I ain't normal. Be modest for real, if I wanted to, shooting percentage be looking like Jordan. Gotta keep the main thing, man on a mission, I know what's important. They told me don't stop, I was already knowing. They told me don't quit, that just show they ain't know me. Long as it's breath in my lungs, I got a habit of going and going and going. Whether I shot it or not, you gotta know that it's on me and know that it's loaded. Wait. Used to be green, now I'm gold. Used to be green, now I'm gold.
Ooh-wee. Hey, chat, I only got time for one more. Tomorrow we're going to have a longer stream, all right? I had to do 2 streams today. I did my sports stream. For everybody who hasn't already, who already rock with me, make sure you subscribe to my sports channel. We trying to get to monetization. As y'all know, a lot of content creators follow each other. YouTube is changing monetization requirements. They're making it actually a little bit more strenuous, starting, I believe, January 1st. So for people who have channels that are on the brink of monetization, you're going to see them have a little bit more urgency for the people who love and support them that haven't simply just hit the subscribe button. So go to my Classic Code Sports channel and hit subscribe to push us to that 1,000 subs as fast as possible, and also to get your updates on sports, because we will be covering the rest of the track and field season. We will be covering the NFL, and we always cover boxing because y'all know Classic love pugilism. You know what I mean? So yes, Lord. We're gonna play one more, and then I gotta hit the door, chat. What we doing? I know the crowd favorites, but it's tough because everybody kind of divided. The safest bet is all it's a lot of safe bets. Damn, chat. What we doing? What's the last song, chat? Throw a song out there. Y'all got 1 minute to vote. Throw a song out there. Good evening, y'all. What up, Patrice? Let me see. I was listening to this the other day. I wonder who Drew and Laney's parents are. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a deep dive. 333 Justice for Nolan. Yup. Play something off the Sway versus Leather. I was just listening to that. I don't have none of that loaded up though, Big Skull. That's gonna take too long. Matter of fact, it's not. We can play a music video. Let's do it like that. Let's play a music video. A little something special for y'all. Let's do that. Great idea, Big Skull. Love you, boy. Tell the God babies I said what up. Let's do that. This is going to be awesome, chat. Great way to close the episode. All you got to do is ask the chat. The chat going to come through with the answer. All you got to do is ask the chat. Ask the chat. Appreciate you, Big Skull. Now everybody get a treat. Let's watch me and my dog Fendi Frost music video from our album Suede versus Leather. This actually is on all streaming platforms. Fendi Frost and B-Class, Suede versus Leather. Y'all can go listen to that revolutionary album. Unfortunately, it sounds like it was made for today's time, and we made it years ago. But that's how it be when you talking about things that haven't changed. Let's get into our song, Everything Black. Let's go.
Jury find to indict him.
Ask a question.
Yes.
Can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality.
Tired of seeing black men and women.
This is also evidence that Classic has been bliggity, bliggity, bliggity black for a very long time. It's nothing new.
And be killed and nothing be done about it. Jonathan Farrell was unarmed when he died, just a month shy of his 25th birthday.
Now that officer, Randall Herrick, is charged with voluntary manslaughter.
A mistrial was declared
in the case of a white police officer who shot and killed an unarmed black man. There were protests outside the court after the mistrial was announced Friday.
Don't shoot! Unarmed! Don't shoot! Unarmed! Don't shoot!
Chicago, nigga.
Classic!
Chicago, nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was Everything Black, Fendi Frost featuring B-Class. That album is called Suede versus Leather, and that's actually on all streaming platforms. Shout out to my dog Fendi Frost. But yeah, man, make sure that y'all tap in tomorrow so we can get caught up on the rest of the investigation as well as the speculation and the conversation for sure. Y'all know my last request is always the same. If y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah. I see you, Unc. What up? Yes, Lord. We gone.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't afford it. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever rewarded. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?